Hey folks, I'm Papa Boris and I am ridiculously excited to play Cobalt Core. I've been waiting for this game for so long. We're going to start a fresh save run. What I have done is I have started a new save file and then abandoned the run. This is so that we can do the first run on hard difficulty. The game did just come out yesterday. While I am planning to do a hardest difficulty run or hardest difficulty playthrough from a fresh save file at some point, we're not there yet. So let's just start on hard. This means that we begin with a weak cockpit, meaning that any shots right here at our cockpit do an extra damage. We also start with an extra junkie card in our deck, an extra basic shot. Our hull is smaller by 1, and it is less likely that when you find a card, it is already upgraded, though apparently it still can happen. Now let's talk a little bit about meta strategy here. For this playthrough, I want to unlock things as quickly as possible. For the crew, there's not much you can do, so basically you just have to win to get Isaac, you have to win with Isaac to get Drake, and you have to win with Drake to get Max. Then you have to win with all 3 of those new ones to get this ship, which you have to win without Dizzy Riggs or Perry. And until you get these that just kind of appear by themselves at some point, the only way to do that is to play with these 3 characters. So that'll take a few runs. We need to win just 10 times to get this ship, and hopefully after winning on hard, we'll get this ship in our next run. Now, this one, we need to collect 40 different artifacts, so I'm going to be trying to take as many different artifacts as possible. Okay, that's enough blabber dabber. Let's go ahead and get right to cracking. By the way, I'm assuming that you have some working understanding of how this game is. If you do not, check out my starting guide, link in the description below. Okay, so I am a boring, sad, pathetic old man. When it comes to the upgrades, my favorite one, at least with the basic crew, is to just take upgrade a card and upgrade block shot to block shot B. I love block shot B. I have an illegitimate love affair with Blockshot B. My marriage is going to go down in flames because of Blockshot B. This is just so good. If you're having a tough time beating the game, I recommend, at least with the starting crew, see what happens if you get Blockshot B. The reason is that quantitatively, 3 block just will block a lot of different things that might be coming at your ship. But qualitatively, that means if you're blocking the stuff coming at you, you don't need to get out of the way, you don't need to spend evade, you don't need to get more evade potentially. It's just an insane card. It's my top #1 favorite upgrade of the starting deck. Okay, so we're up against this ship. For the time being, with the game having just come out yesterday, this is always the first fight. What it does is it shoots 2 damage out of this cannon on odd-numbered rounds, and on even-numbered rounds, it buffs itself. Now, unfortunately, I don't have block shot B. So I could, of course, just evade. But if I do that, then I'm gonna have to, evade back in to hit it next time. I do think that is my best option. Another way I could have done is I could have lunged. Actually, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lunge to do an extra damage, center myself, and then we'll do a basic block. This is a little frisky here. My hope is that it just stays right here, and I get block shot B on the turn where it attacks me with a bigger cannon. Okay, that didn't happen. So what I'm gonna do is we'll draw a shot to keep going through my deck, multi-shot for some more damage. And now I am a little bit of a pickle because next time it's gonna be doing 3 damage coming at me, and I'm not gonna be able to basic dodge it. So what I'm gonna do is get a shield with shield surge, and then I'm gonna hope that I get, okay, so it moved again, that's good. So now it has power drive, so instead of 2 damage, it's doing 3. This is totally fine. What we can do here is just draw a shot, and then I can either scramble and get away, just attack twice and use my last evade to get away, or shield surge and block the damage. We're gonna just do a basic shot and shield surge to block all the damage. The reason is that if I evade now, I'm gonna have to spend another evade to get back in. Okay, block shot again on the turn where I am not getting hit. That's fine. We'll just, okay, that was a mistake. I should have draw shotted first and gotten multi-shot, and then I would have dealt an extra damage. Which is critical, because if I had dealt an extra damage, I'd be killing it now with my 2-3 damage. I could have done it. Okay, as it is, we'll have to take an extra turn to finish this combat off. We'll shear off its shields, lunge out of the way, and then next turn we should be able to do 2 damage to kill it with my starting evade. Okay. Here we get a card choice. I'm pretty picky about cards. This is a fairly easy one to take because you could just, it's just free to play and you just take it. There is some merit to this card. So I actually didn't understand it at first. Wave Beam is temporary, meaning at the end of combat it will be removed. However, it does not have exhaust. So you play Wave Charge, it adds a Wave Beam to your hand, which you can play. So it's 2 piercing damage for 2 energy, which is totally fine. And then on top of that, this Wave Beam will stick around. It's more fun than Selective Memory. Selective Memory is pretty nifty. You can get something out of your discard. It's neat stuff, but we'll take Wave Charge for some extra power. Okay, now let's talk about the overworld. My strategy here, day 2 of the game existing, is extremely basic. It's just a really simple priority list. Prioritize elites because they give artifacts and artifacts are really strong. After that, prioritize repair yards because you can upgrade cards and remove cards, which is really strong. And after that, prioritize random events. Basically, take as few common enemies as possible, because even if you avoid every single common enemy encounter that you can, you're still just going to end up running into so many of them that to the extent that you need to get more cards, you'll get more cards. Now, in this particular case, we have a little bit of an unlucky situation. We cannot actually get both elites, so we can only get 1. We can go up top to get 2 repair yards, or get this one and get 2 repair yards. So after that, it's just a matter of which way maximizes our random events. And honestly, this is a case where it just doesn't matter. No matter what, as we get from the beginning to the end, we're gonna get 1 elite, 2 repair yards, and 1 random event. There's no way to get 2 random events. Okay, so it's actually the exact same thing no matter which way we go. Guess we'll keep it simple, just go across the top. Okay, 2 random cards get an upgrade A, 2 random cards get upgrade B, ooh, or choose 1 card to upgrade. Okay, let's take a quick look. So, as far as upgrades go, I love Basic Dodge B, gets out of your deck, and it gets an extra evade, and it's free, which is pretty spectacular. On top of that, for random upgrades, I kind of like upgrade A on Basic Shot to make them free. So if we're gonna get 2 random ones, I think A makes a lot more sense than B. Lunge A is really good because it becomes flippable. I like that a lot. Or of course we could just, be stodgy and just pick our favorite one. There's nothing I'm so attached to that I want to pick it. We'll just take 2 random ones to upgrade A. All right, we got Wave Charge, which is perfectly fine. So now our Wave Beam will deal 3 instead of 2. It's not something I would pick at a repair yard, but as a free upgrade, it's totally fine. And one of our basic shots is now free. That was a pretty good event. Okay, now I guess there is a difference. We get the repair yard first, then the elite, or the elite, then the repair yard. So there is actually some merit to both options. The obvious thing is to say, well, get the upgrade before you fight the elite. But on the other hand is maybe the card I get from the elite is really strong and I'm gonna wanna upgrade it. So the question is, what do I wanna upgrade from here? That's really significant. Mainly it's the lunge to make it flippable and basic dodge. Neither of those is that huge of a deal. So let's actually fight the elite before we upgrade. Okay, so here we have a drone. This drone will be offering shields to the enemy. And unfortunately, there's not much I can really do about that. So we'll just shoot it a couple times, add a basic dodge and call it a day. Okay, now we have this. This is gonna do 2 damage every single round. So I need to get the hell out of there. Well, we have a free basic shot. Let's go ahead and get Wave Beam going. What I think I'm gonna do is obviously shoot this. 3 piercing damage will just kill this thing through its shields the next time I draw it. And what I'm gonna do now is go here and just shoot that drone down, because I think shooting it down is easier than avoiding it for the entire rest of combat. Okay, here's where block shot B earns its keep. I can just sit tight and not worry about this damage. We'll get the free attack, of course. And I think I'm gonna actually take a shield. The reason for that is that I know that when Wave Beam A, which is already in my deck, gets back to me, I win. So I just need, I would like to just have as much shield as possible. Oh, hang on, I can actually maybe draw it. No, I didn't draw it, but that's fine. I would like to just have as much shield as possible so that I can wait for it to come. There it is, and the battle's over. Okay, these are starting cards, which doesn't mean you shouldn't ever take them, but they're not, in my opinion, particularly amazing that I want to have more than 1. This is an easy one, just 2 energy, and it exhausts. You can even make it so that you get an energy the next turn, or a whole extra energy. So we'll just take it. It's a freebie. All right, this one doesn't have very much health or armor, but it'll start doing a dodging thing on subsequent rounds. Let's get our free attack. Let's do 2 damage. And I think I'm gonna just block this. and do another damage. I want to try to get as much damage on this thing as possible. Okay, so pay very careful attention, so it's auto dodging. What I'm gonna do is shoot to make it auto dodge, and then I'm gonna wait and see where I'm at. I don't want to draw shot because I have a very good chance of getting wave charge. Of course, if I get it with extra battery, it's fine. 1 in 3 chance I get wave charge and block shot B, which would kind of suck. Yeah, what I'm gonna do here is just be very cautious. We're simply going to lunge to dodge the shot and add a shield. Okay, now it's not dodging. This is perfect because it means that I can wave beam A, deal 3 damage, and kill it. I'm not sure why it wasn't dodging that round. It usually dodges a few rounds before it stops. Okay, I don't like the forced movement cards because I just find them clunky to use. This one being flippable is nice. However, I already have lunge that I'm planning to flip, so I'm okay with it. This is an evade and 2 cards. 2 cards next turn. You can upgrade it to give you 2 cards now as well. I love evasive shot though. It's just so good. Just a damage and an evade. Just, you know, kind of gives you the things you want a lot of the time. So we'll take that one for simplicity. And let's go ahead and fight our lead. By the way, the writing in this game is awesome. This is actually one of our playable characters that we'll be unlocking at some point. The writing in this game is awesome. For the sake of speed, I will be skipping past it in my playthrough. Okay, this pirate, it doesn't say, but what it does when it hits you is it gives you fire. If you get up to 3 or more fire, you take 1 hull damage at the end of your turn, and then the fire resets to 0. So it's not the end of the world, but it just means that, you know, if you take a lot of hits from this enemy, that you'll eventually take a little bit of extra hull damage. Okay, well, always good to get these 2 together. Let's do this, and then whack it. And I want to do that before I draw a shot. Actually, it didn't make a difference, but, you know, if my deck had been reshuffling, it would have given me my chance of getting my wave beam A back. What I'm going to do here is draw a shot first to see what I get. Maybe if I get, like, a lunge. Perfect. So we'll do the extra battery. We are going to get an evade and hit it, lunge out of the way of the attack, and then evade the 4 damage. Okay, so the enemy's not hitting me, but I'm also not hitting it. What I think I'm gonna do is just blast through this asteroid so that I can deal damage to the enemy without having to move. We can block everything with block shot B and then do a damage and add an evade. Now we're in pretty safe shape. 1 fire, or excuse me, 1 heat is not gonna matter, and then there's wave beam for the kill. Okay, all good cards here. These are all terrific. So corrosion beam applies the status from anywhere. You don't actually have to hit, and then the enemy just takes 1 damage every round. You can upgrade it to either cost more and do more, or my preference, have it just cost less and do the same amount. I like Escalate a lot, especially if you upgrade it to be free. That just means that all your card attacks do an extra damage. I think I'm gonna grab this. It's a little bit easier to use than Corrosion Beam, and in some cases this is so slow that you could have just killed it without having to wait for that. Okay, first artifact selection. Note that, by the way, you get 2 artifacts to choose from, but because our starting ship has the cargo hold, you get 1 more. And that's actually really nice because it makes it easier to unlock the Jupiter ship, which requires you to collect 40 different artifacts. So we've got, just increase your shield capacity by 2, bit tame. 2 evade in the first turn, love this. And then extra energy in the first turn, love that as well. We're gonna grab the 2 extra evade on the first turn, simply because I feel like evade is a really useful resource. And that's basically giving you a free scramble. So it's kind of like 2 energy at some point during the battle that you get extra because you got that artifact. Now let's get the artifact from the map. So we have quick draw, 2 extra cards, and premeditation, which I always want to read as perimeditation because this character's name is Perry. Gives you a glissade at the start of combat. These are both terrific. I'm gonna grab the glissade. One thing to note about the retain property is it's really good. It doesn't seem to count against your card limit, which is very strong. Okay. So we're gonna upgrade. It's very tempting if you're a longtime deck builder player to remove, but I think that early on the upgrades matter a lot more. So there's a lot of stuff I want here. We can either get this to be free, we can get this to be flippable, we can get this to be free and give an extra. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the basic dodge, and the reason for that is I basically with this and my artifact giving me 2 evade on the first turn, just hopefully don't have to play any evade cards. And maybe at some point I can actually delete Scramble from my deck. Okay, so notice we have 5 cards. At the end of the turn, we're gonna discard anything we didn't play and draw 5 more. So the card being retained does not count against your hand limit. Okay, bit of a tough one here. I have a lot of damage coming at me. What I'm gonna do is get this party started. And, you know, this is where it's really good that I have a lot of evade. We can either just do this and spend 2 evade to dock everything fully, or I can do this and spend 1 evade. Either way, I end up with the same amount of evade, but this way I do extra damage, so we'll do this. I could have used the Glissade, by the way, as well, and I will use that if it comes down to it. All right, so this ship is gonna add a trash card, I believe, to the draw pile, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. It's also gonna armor itself a little bit. So we'll grab our basic dodge. We are going to escalate to make multi-shot deal 2 damage. Multi-shot's really cool with any damage boosting effects. As you can see, it adds quite a lot. Let's also do a draw shot just to see what we get. Okay, is this the time to spend extra battery and convert it to 2 evade? Yeah, because that'll get it out of the deck. And I like getting it out of the deck because that means that I get my Wave Beam more often. Wave Beam is just a crazy card. Okay, I was wrong. It goes into my discard pile, but I was about to redraw, so now I'm gonna start drawing these trashes. They go away at the end of combat, and they go away if you play them. I don't think I'm actually going to bother paying to get rid of them in this fight. I just don't think that's necessary. Now, I am blocking all the damage, so I'm gonna stay where I am. Just to make sure if it moves around, okay, I would have been able to hit it anyways, but I didn't see a point in moving since I was pretty sure I'd be able to kill it next turn. Okay, I actually love this card a lot. This one's fun. It increases your shield capacity. It's not my playstyle. I don't typically go for big shield games, but this is fun because you can attack the enemy for a good chunk of damage and also likely block some of their attacks. I like the A upgrade on this. I don't want to upgrade my shield capacity. I just want an extra shield and an extra damage, making it more likely that I can just pop this and not have to move. Okay, now repair yard. Again, we have a lot of stuff conflicting or vying for our repair. I want to upgrade this deflection that I just got. I also want to upgrade escalate to be free. It's a tough one here. I'm gonna make this free, and then because I think that makes a bigger qualitative difference, and then we are gonna upgrade deflection shot probably next time. Okay, so we're up to the first boss. It's a good first boss. It's difficult but simple. So it's just a giant crystal. It shoots damage out of its cannons. I don't exactly know the mechanics, but it just seems as though the longer you take on this, the more big its shots get, like the more it shoots and the more damage it does. So we'll do a deflection. Let me see here. I've got 4 damage coming at me because I'm weak, so I do need to move once. But I think I'm gonna be greedy with my 5 evade here. Let's just do this, lose all my shield, and then call it a day. Okay, so we're taking 1 damage here. Okay, block shot A, or block shot basic would have blocked the 1 just fine. I think that this is still my most logical move here. We just play all of our free stuff. I have 4 evade, so I don't think I need to spend 2 energy scrambling. Let's get this going, definitely. Pop. And I think here, let's draw shot for the last. I have more energy here if I need it, which I will, because I'm going to be taking a hull damage. And okay, we're going to heal after this fight, so I don't want to, you know, worry too much about health. But, yeah, is this the time? Is this the time to use my health as a resource? Not really. I don't think I need to. Well, I guess it's free. I might as well play it, but I don't think I'm going to do basic shot. Oh, I am, aren't I? Because I do this to block, and then I have an energy left over. Okay, perfect. It was free, so it cost me nothing to do that. It's kind of like that escalate was a free 1 damage. Okay, have a lot of damage coming in here. Luckily, we got lunge and glissade. So I'm gonna lunge. Let's see where we're at here. Block shot B. This is free. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 4. What I'm gonna do is multi-shot and use my evade. This, or use 1 evade. This will lose all of my shield. So block shot B was relevant there. We'll definitely do this. We'll definitely do this. and we'll see where we're at here. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this to try to get my wave beam back into my hand sooner. Didn't happen, but we can do this, take no damage. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, can I kill it? We do have multi-shot here, and then deflection or basic shot finishes it off. And there we go. Hard difficulty, fresh save first run, no damage in the first sector. Pat myself on the back for that. We get a rare card here. All right, so these are all kind of goofy. Parry is a fun card. What this does is it deals damage equal to the total amount of the enemy's cannon attacks, which is basically gonna be a dead card a bunch of the time. But later in the run, this gets absolutely insane. I mean, because there are bosses that just have tons of cannons, they're huge, and you can just myrtleate them. This lets you discard your hand and draw 5 cards for free, and then this gives you 1 evasive return. I don't think I need that. We start with 2. We get 1 at the beginning. We have basic dodge for 2 more. Yeah, I don't think that's the right call. I'm gonna take this because it's fun, and you cannot upgrade it to cost less. But you can upgrade it to either not be exhausted or to be retained, so it just sits in your hand until the right time and it doesn't count against your hand limit. I'm probably gonna take this at some point, though that is not a high priority. We got a boss artifact here. Oh, we got some good stuff here. Okay, so this one is fine. I don't want it though because I have the 2 free evade from my other artifact, so I don't want my evade to be capped at 3. Otherwise, getting 1 extra evade to return is incredible. Warp Mastery upgrades your warp prep from 1 of each, 1 shield, 1 evade on the first turn, to 2 of each. It's insane. Or sorry, 3 of each. It's insane. I can't believe this is in the game. And this is also fun. So every 2 turns, a trash gets added to your draw pile, but you get 1 extra energy each turn. That's fantastic. I would definitely take it. You know, you can spend the extra energy to get rid of the trash, or if you don't draw the trash, you just have an extra energy. We're gonna take Warp Mastery though, because that is friggin' nuts. So we clear our first sector. Let's move on to the second one. The Sapphire Cluster. All right, so this one, same strategy as the other one. Try to maximize elites, then repair yards, then random events. Unfortunately, again, cannot get both elites, which is sad. If we go down this way, we have 3 basic fights. If we go up this way, we have 3 basic fights. Okay, it's once again a bit of an illusion of choice here. Yeah. No, I have to go to this one. No. Yeah, 2 repair yards, these 2 or these 2. Yeah, it's the exact same thing. Okay. So we're up against this one. It has power drive to begin with. Otherwise, it's pretty similar to the first enemy of the previous level. Got a pretty good hand here. We can escalate A. We can multi-shot for a bunch of damage. Evasive shot for some damage. And then just shield surge. So the question is, do I want to use any of my evade to dodge this? Nah, that's what shield's for. We'll dodge later when his attacks get bigger, if they get bigger. So we'll do this, of course. And I could extra battery scramble. That seems a little bit aggressive, but I just want to get this out of my deck, honestly. So then we'll evade. Okay, so its power drive went up from 1 to 2, and now it's hitting me for 4. This will not kill it, so I'm not going to do it. Block shot, B, blocks all the damage with my existing shield, so we can just get damage going here. Maybe I could have deflected if I had paid more attention. Barp. And then it's dead. All right, I don't like juke. It moves you 3 spaces in a random direction, and you don't get to upgrade it to pick what direction you go in, so I don't like it. Options, not a huge fan. Quick thinking to draw cards. You could draw 2 cards for free. It's not bad. I will take it. Now, yeah, no matter what, it's... yeah, no matter what, it's 1 random event, 2 repair yards. Is it the same number of blues? 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3? Yeah, all right, we'll get the random event now, I guess. Duplicate a card in your deck. Duplicate a card in your deck 4 times. I don't think I want to do that. Is there a card I want to duplicate? Oh, absolutely. I'd duplicate basic dodge. It's pretty safe. I could duplicate extra battery. Even wave charge. Hey, that's a little aggressive, but that's not bad. Okay, sure. We'll do a duplicate. So do we keep it safe with something like basic dodge, or get this? It's a shame I didn't upgrade that to be worth more before I duplicated it. Okay, I want to try this. This is a bit aggressive, but we'll give it a shot. I do have an extra energy card, so maybe, you know, that'll work out. Dodge was definitely the safer choice. Okay, so let's start with this. And yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit aggressive with my evade since I start with so many. This means I'm also taking 2 damage. That's fine. Okay, we have a missile coming in, and okay, next move fails. That's fine. We will block shot B to destroy this missile and block all the damage. We'll grab a dodge. We'll add another wave beam. And so now I will try to evade. Oh, it failed. I will evade again. Block shot B, blocking all the damage. We can wave beam for 3. So far, I am enjoying these 2 wave beams. Okay, here I think we have a pretty easy one. We could just multi-shot, basic shot, pop the battery, and use deflection. Maybe I should have popped, if I had 1 energy left over, maybe I should have parried instead. Okay, so here, let's block shot. So now we're not taking any damage, although we'll lose 1 shield because of the weak cockpit. We'll draw, maybe get some of those wave beams, no? I could try to do this and have no energy left over and get wave beams, but why not just pass the turn and then draw wave beams anyway? Okay, warp. All right, table flip B. So what this does is it makes it so that for the rest of combat, anything that could potentially be flipped is actually flippable. This would be, for example, like my unupgraded lunge, or some cards that don't even have the upgrade option to flip will become flippable. I don't have a whole lot of that, and I don't think I want to spend 3 energy to move 3 spaces and get this permanent effect. I think we're gonna just pass here and fight an elite. All right, this is a Cthulhu horror. It has an armored spot, so shots here do less damage, and we've got 4 damage coming at us. I can block that, so we'll take the wave beam. Let's get that party started, and shield surge. I could, of course, have glissaded to avoid all this damage, but we'll save that for later. Haven't actually spent it yet. Maybe I should have taken the other option for my boss artifact. Okay, this part's brittle now. Any damage coming in here is doubled. Unfortunately, I don't have my escalate. Now I could do this, and that would actually deal 10 damage, but that's still a ways off from killing it. So I think what I'd rather do is get these double damage shots in there and then lunge out of the way. My lunge misses, but it's fine. All right, here I'm gonna be very aggressive. We're gonna go over. Let's take a look at what am I getting with quick thinking. Pretty likely to get this extra battery. Okay, we'll roll the dice. 25% chance I didn't get it, but I got it. Okay, great. So now we can escalate, pop the battery, get our second wave beam. So that's 8 damage. That's a free 4 damage, and then let's see. I can either get 4. Okay, that's actually relevant. I'm gonna do this with the basic block, and I take no damage now. All right, can we just do 5 damage and kill it? Thanks to wave beam A, we can. Not a very difficult pirate, luckily. Okay, panic, move in a random direction, 1 shield and 0 attack, which can be upgraded if you have something that does attack. This thing, I don't know, man. A lot of times I just don't really want to do this, but we'll experiment with it. Let's take it, see what happens. Artifact. So this is kind of weird. We don't often end up with more than 0 energy, and then getting 1 shield is also not that big of a deal. So I think this is just a pretty weak artifact. Artifacts are generally strong, but that one's kind of crappy. This one's a fun one. So basically, a random enemy part is brittle, meaning that any incoming shots do double damage, but you don't know which part that is. Or there's this when you have no cards, draw a card. I'm not really running out of cards that often in this particular build, so we'll take this one for fun, even if it never matters, that's fine. And now we're gonna go up here to get 2 repair bays, because there's a lot of stuff that we want to repair. Okay, 2 brittle parts on this ship, and I guess a 3rd one, thanks to our fracture detection. Got our basic dodge. Do I want to do quick thinking? I don't... Yeah, you know, actually, I think... the problem is... yeah, I'm gonna do it. I want to get the wave beams going as soon as possible. Didn't happen. But now I don't want to play this, because if I get a wave beam without my extra battery, I won't be able to play it. So what we're going to do is just have a pretty tame turn here. We're just going to... Oops. Hold on. I forgot about this. Whenever this ship gets shot, whatever part you just hits get armor for the rest of the turn, so my basic attack did 0 damage. Okay, what we're going to do, though, is we'll take a shield surge here. I'll hang on to my evades and just lose some armor. Okay, the mines, if you hit it, you take 2 damage. If the enemy hits it, it takes 2 damage. Okay, let's get our wave beam going. Free escalate. Do I pop the battery here? Yes, I do. So let us hit it for 4, which is 8. And then it's armored instead of brittle. Let's move over here and do another 6. And I know that's only 1 damage instead of 2, that's fine. Got plenty of evade, plenty of armor. Oh, it also shot a mine and hurt itself. And it's dead. Yep. Do love those 3 damage wave beams, I must say. All right, stun source. I haven't seen this. Gain 1 stun charge every turn, and your next attack is stun. That's actually pretty cool, because stunning lets you cancel the thing that part of the ship is about to do, and getting a free one every turn is neat. However, you know, it is 4 energy, which I currently can't play. This is just to pay 1 for a stun. I wish you could upgrade it to pay 0. A 1 energy does nothing, but with stun is not quite good enough, I don't think. I'm gonna skip. Okay, this is not bad because I haven't ditched any cards at repair yards yet. I haven't run into things I want to upgrade, but when I do upgrade, I will be able to, or when I do get all the upgrades that I want, I'll be able to start removing cards very efficiently. And this is just a bunch of hull. We haven't been taking any damage, so we'll just take the jettison hatch. Okay, speaking of repair, let's go here. I'm going to upgrade a card. And there's still some things I want. I would like this extra battery to be better, and I'd like this to have retain. So, because we're in the second area, let's get the battery first. Not sure which is better, the extra energy, or let's split it, because sometimes I feel like I actually don't need the full 2 even. So we'll split it, 2 energy this turn, 1 extra next turn. And then we have an illusion of choice here. Okay, big ship, hitting us for 4. I could lunge just to make it 2. I don't have any card draw here. Maybe I actually just parry for 4. It's a bit weak, 4 damage for 3 energy, but I then can energy shot and lunge and shield, or lunge and evasive. Okay, let's do it. Okay, got 6 damage coming at us. Actually 8 if I stay put. Let's keep it simple here. Let's definitely get our wave beam going. And we gotta get the hell out of the way here. Do I quick thinking? No, because then I can't deflect. We're gonna just make a little bit of a dumb move. We're just gonna simply move twice, cash in all of our evades. We'll deflect to not take any damage, and then of course pop the wave beam. Still have not used a Glissade a single time. Maybe I should revise my understanding of that card or my evaluation of it. Okay, free dodge, block shot beak, kills the missile, blocks the damage. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. We'll wave beam, and then this is just a free damage. Is there a point to doing this? There actually is, because it means I can get my wave beams back. So I'm gonna do this, get this out of my deck, and then get closer to my wave beams. We also have basic shot A for 2 free damage. All right, can I just do 4 damage? Thanks to wave beam, I can. Oh God, that's an armored part. Oopsie. The wave beam pierces the armor, but the regular shots sure don't. All right, we have stun charge. This is different. This is a free stun. Barrage is fun. It's 3 damage and some weird movement. Of course, you have to like be able to hit the ship enough times. You can't flip it, which is the problem. I wish it were flippable. I'll take the stun charge. I don't think I'm gonna upgrade it, but it's just a free stun, and sometimes it's nifty. Sometimes it's not, and that's okay too. Okay, is there another repair that I really care about here? Making that free actually is pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I think I want to make that free. Where are you? Where are you? Quick thinking. So I do draw 1 fewer card, but I think having it be free is pretty significant upside. All right, our second sector boss is Riggs. Evil Riggs. Okay, so some stuff going on this ship. These are concussable parts, meaning if you hit them, then the stuff is canceled, which would cancel it in this case from getting temporary shields. So here's parry. Oh, I need to upgrade this to have retain. I forgot about that. Okay, we are definitely going to get our wave charge going. And see, 3 damage coming in, that's fine. Let's actually do our free stun charge. Wave beam to cancel that. And then shield surge or basic shot. This thing has a lot of armor, so we're just gonna shield surge to keep some more shields going here. And then we'll take a look at where we're at. So now I really want to concuss it so it doesn't get these missiles coming at me. Okay, yeah, let's just do a lunge. Let me quick thinking first, see what I get. Okay, so we'll lunge just to reduce some incoming damage. Not by much, admittedly, because that one got replaced with this one. It still saves it, though, because this 2 is now not hitting my weakened cockpit, so it's 2 instead of 3. So block shot B or deflection. I think what I'm going to do here is draw first. And, yeah, we'll just do a block shot B. Is it worth it to do this? I think by the same logic as before. Yeah. We just want to do this. Oh, that gets rid of the glissade. Interesting. And then we can get an extra battery. Ooh, that's nice. And then we can escalate, do this. And do I spend an evade to cancel this missile? I take an extra damage. No, let's deal with the missile next round. Okay, so we have 7 damage coming at us. Interestingly, I can destroy this missile, but then I don't have a shot left to use stun charge with. Well, let's see if quick thinking can help us. Oh, look, it can. So now we're gonna do that to cancel the attack. And I have so much energy. Oh my goodness. Okay, guess we'll play that scramble. Only 1 temporary shield from those concussables, not a huge deal. So I could move here and have wave beam do an extra. I don't think it's worth it to get in all the cannon fire. So let's escalate, let's wave beam, let's deflect. And I guess this is strictly better than this, so we'll just play that and we'll take no damage. Okay, we have 4 damage coming in. That's fine. Got our glissade back. 7. Just gonna shear off a lot of shield. And unfortunately, I can't really block the damage. There's no way that glissade by itself gets me out of harm's way. Oh, I need this to be flippable. That's what I need. Might have to take some damage here, or just spend a ludicrous amount of evade. All right, spend a ludicrous amount of evade. So we'll do that to kill the missile. We'll then lunge back to where we were and shear off a little bit of shield. So Riggs is a very shielded individual, although the attack's damage is not as crazy as it could be. Let's draw before we commit to anything else. Didn't get anything super spicy, so we'll just wave beam A and deflect to get rid of temporary shield and block incoming damage. It's actually not that impressive. Okay, 4 damage coming in. Very slowly killing them with wave beams. Cancel that damage. Still have 2 coming at me here, so if I don't get armor. Okay, I got armor. And do I lunge? That would mean I take 3 plus 2 is 5. This is only 2, right? Yeah. We'll just do this, and I guess I could lunge and then evade out of it. Sure. A little weird, but This way I'm taking, oh, 3. Okay. So I do need to back out again. Okay, 3 more damage. 7, is that gonna be enough? Nope. Even with the escalate. 8, not quite. With the temp shield. Oh, the damn temp shield. Okay, luckily block shot B blocks all the damage. And I guess we'll just do this because it's 3 damage. And some shield is a nice bonus. Okay, can I do 5 damage this round? Oh, I believe I can. 3, in fact, because it bypasses shields. All right, 2 sectors cleared. Hard difficulty, no damage. Feels good. Parry A. Well, that's a shame that I already have a parry normal, and I would really have preferred parry B. I don't want 2 of these in my deck. Mitosis. You lose 1 shield at the start of your turn and gain twice as much temp shield. Interesting. This converts your shield into overdrive, but it's not free and you lose all your shield. I don't think I want to do that. I mean, it's crazy because that is a crazy amount of extra damage, just so we're clear. Okay, I'm gonna try this. If I never play it, then so be it, but that could be very strong. Okay, so we've got Genesis, which is super fun. You get 3 Genesis canisters added to your deck. As you can see, these are a major problem. They're just a trash card that costs 3 energy, but after you play it, it's burned out of your deck. In exchange, you get 3 artifacts. This gives you, we've seen it before, and then this one makes it so that your non-parry cards do 1 less damage, but you have an extra energy every turn. So that's a lot. All my basic shots do nothing now, and these do basically nothing, and these do nothing. Yeah, I'm not gonna take that one. I will take Genesis though, because we want lots of artifacts to unlock the Jupiter ship. Okay, so this is one where if you have no cards, draw a card. We'll take this. Your first attack each turn pierces. That, with our Wave Beam A's, might allow us to bypass some armor. I like this. This is a good one. If you play a card that's 3 or more energy, you get energy back. This one's also really good. I would like to take both of these, but this makes it easier to play our parry, so I'm gonna take it. And this is one of the most ridiculous artifacts in the entire game. This should have been a boss artifact. So after your first attack, you get a stun charge. It makes it a lot easier to stun the enemy's ship parts. Okay, so now we need to try to get rid of our junks. Actually, that's a combo, isn't it? I didn't even think about this, but yeah, when you spend your Genesis canisters, you get energy back, which can make it easier to get them out. 3rd time's the charm! We cannot get both elites. However, we can get all 3 repair bays. If we go up, then down, and then up, we get 3 of them. Okay, so we'll... Oh, wait a minute. What am I talking about? Oh my god, I missed it, didn't I? Did I... This is the level that we were just on. Did I just miss the fact that we can get all 3? I think I did. I think I missed the fact that we can get all 3. Oopsies. And then I saw it again, thinking it was the level we were currently on, but in fact, we were just looking at the same map as before. Okay, so we got this ship, sort of a similar version to the one that's before, except now it has 2 cannons. I think we will use our stun charge, lunge to cancel that one. And then unfortunately, this is kind of underwhelming. I don't have anything I could do. Maybe I could have played one of those Genesis canisters instead. Okay, well, let's get our thing. Let's get our other thing. Let's go here, pop the deflection, and then we can stun away. Oh, hey, that was the brittle part. That was the secret brittle part from our fracture detection, which I totally forgot about. Now, do I play this? Now, we'll just think twice to get rid of everything and see what I want to use my last energy on. So, okay, I could turn this into overdrive, but then I take 2 damage. That doesn't seem great if we're being completely honest with ourselves. Okay, kind of hard to get back. I could get back to this, but I don't think I can actually kill it. Okay, here we're gonna get rid of one of these Genesis canisters, because with the extra energy from the battery card, we can still play Wave Beam, and then pop. And I think I have to just get out of the way. I could have, there was a way to do it actually. I could have moved once, stunned it, and then moved once over, so I still spend 2 evade. Wow, it lined up that. That should kill it, right? Let's just see. Barp. Yeah, because it was doubled. 6 damage doubled is 12. I'm good at math. Ah, lots of basic stuff. We'll skip that all. All right, our new place. We can get both elites. Yay! We'll just do that. Okay, I have 2 repair yards left. There's a lot of stuff I still want to upgrade. I really would like this to be retained. I'd like this to be flippable. I have so much evade, though. This is not a huge deal. I think I'm going to remove a couple of cards. Let's get rid of our basic block, which we almost never play, and one of our basic shots. Not the free one. I just need to do that at some point. I feel like if I go through the whole thing and never do it, then that'll just be silly. Oh, we got 3 repair yards. Okay, so we'll be able to get another upgrade here. Okay, lots of space in the ship. This is a concussible part, but I don't care about that missile. We're about to give me a card, which is great. Love cards. Okay, we'll get wave charge. And let's draw in case I get escalate, which I did. Oh, look at this, I'm a genius. We'll stun it. Bam. And I could also stun this one, but it doesn't really matter because I'm getting temp shield. Oh, that's not, I don't have energy to play that card. So draw cards or evasive. Let's get an evade. The reason for that is I didn't want to draw into my other wave beam and not be able to play it. Okay, Fumes is a 0 cost trash. I'm getting hit by this homing missile. Wow, can't really do anything about that. I'm hitting space here. To evade in, I'd have to take 2 damage. And I guess that's fine. I guess I'm okay with it. I guess I just need to do this, don't I? It sucks, but I don't have anything to spend my energy on, and I'm not getting any card draw here. So we'll just get rid of it. And then, oh man, it really sucks this isn't flippable. Fine. Oh, I need to do this anyway, because this is 2, and that would have been more than my current, armor. Another seeking missile here. God, this thing is not good. All right, so I've got 5 coming at me. I cannot quite block it all with block shot B, but it will come close. Oh, this actually with my stun calibrator stuns one, so now we're fine. Let's actually just counter all this junk. I mean, I could lose my shield to get 1 overdrive. Oh, God, this seems terrible. Yeah, let's just think twice. All right, what are we doing here? Oh yeah, we definitely want to add wave beam A, pop, and then a multi-shot, and then we're just barely blocking everything. Okay, this is another 5. Luckily, we can... Actually, I don't even need to stun charge. We can just do this and that, and now I've got 3 coming at me. Oh, I don't have any armor. Okay, so let's get rid of these fumes. Let's play the shield surge, and let's back out of there. Just barely blocking that homing missile. Okay, this is actually really good because I need to get rid of these Genesis canisters. So we can just barely kill the ship. With the refund, we can escalate, go here, and then lunge kill. Also, I could have drawn some cards to try to find a wave beam. Okay, multi-blast. It's kind of like a multi-shot, but it costs more. You can get a pretty cool upgrade here where you just play it forever. So you can just play it once instead of twice, essentially. Or you can play it, multiple times. Or you can just get it to do a bunch more damage. I kind of like the idea of getting another one of those batteries. Although, really all I really want to play with it is parry. Okay, so maybe we'll take the multi-blast. This is the starting scramble, but upgraded to have a random 2 move. I don't like random move. Okay, so here, I think, I'm so tempted to remove this scramble. I'm honestly kind of tempted to remove this stupid inverter also, but I could just remove the scramble and the basic shot, make my deck leaner. At the same time, there's still stuff I want to upgrade. I want to upgrade parry to Apertain. I want to upgrade this that I just got. Okay, let's get leaner, and we'll upgrade something before the final fight. Now we got rid of all the junk from our deck. Fighting an elite. Okay, this is a weird elite. It has really powerful cannons, has a brittle part, an armored part, and then this thing. It's gonna add 1 corrode to itself every turn, and it has just a ridiculous butt ton of health. So a lot of it is just a matter of surviving, you know, until this thing kills itself. Okay, let's hit it in the weak part. Grab a battery. Go here so we can use our overpowered stun calibrator to get rid of the 3. That's the brittle part. Terrific. All right, let's pop it for 6 damage for free, because that seems like a good idea. Okay, it's trying to get out of the way, which I respect. Let's be frisky. I'm gonna use my glissade for the first time ever. Bounce over here and pop it in its brittle spots. Let's draw a couple of cards, actually. Do I want to do this? Yeah, okay, let's do it. So this gives me 2 overdrive, added to the 1 I already have. So all my stuff does 3 extra. And just so you know, with overdrive, the way it works is that it reduces by 1 every turn. So it's like all my attacks have +3 damage, and then it's going to decrease by 1. So the next turn, my attacks all have +2 damage. That's kind of what makes it cool, is the fact that, you know, having a bunch of it has lasting value beyond that turn. So here I have no armor, which is great. Let's take an opportunity here to get rid of that Genesis canister. Put on a stun charge, and think twice. We can get more. Okay, so if I lunge, I'm gonna take 2 damage. So what I'm gonna do instead is evade here, then lunge, and then evade again. That might not have been the smartest thing, but I'm pretty confident I can kill this thing next turn. Borp. Yeah, that shield inverter was actually pretty good, because it just lasts for so long. Oh man, multi-blast B, that's what I wanted to upgrade it to. God darn it. This deals damage equal to your shield. All right, we'll take it. Ion converter, again, not really gonna happen very often. And then it does happen sometimes, and it's just like a shield is all I get. Every time your discard is shuffled into your draw pile, get an evade, so just more free evade. And then this is cockpits are weak. I'm gonna take this for some more free evading. Every 5 parry cards played, get a chip shot. We're gonna play a lot of parry cards, because this is free, that's free, this is repeatable, and then these add free cards too. That's actually pretty good. And then this, God, the game really wants me to take this. You could just take it for the extra artifact to get closer to upgrading that ship that requires you to collect 40 different artifacts, but I just really hate that artifact. Okay, you could honestly just take the event here and not play against an elite, because we're about to win the run, so I'm pretty strong already. Why play an elite? But we're gonna play the elite for funsies. Mr. Bunsies. Okay, this is a bit of a weird one. So it starts off looking like this, but once you hit it, it gets all crazy. So let's do it. Burp. Maybe you can like one-shot it if you have a way of dealing 7 damage, you know, from jump. Okay, I'm about to take 5 damage here. Let's do this. I guess we'll keep it really simple. Let's just go here, cancel the 2. There's our free chip shot. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. So this place is walled. You can't go past these areas, and that applies to the enemy as well. So it's a little bit double-edged. Okay, this is a lot. This is 4. Luckily, we have this. I hit it for 2, and then I hit it for 2 again, and I cancel it. I mean, that's just so crazy. Now, I'm getting hit for 3 right now, so let's draw to see if I can get some sort of armor. Block shot B, my beloved. And what am I drawing into? Yeah, let's actually do this. That's fine. We've got our free basic shot here, and a basic dodge. Get that out of the way. That's good. Get my wave beams back in action sooner. Okay, there's my glissade. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I think, here is stun charge, pop this to stun that cannon, then my stun calibrator turns on. I go here, I stun this cannon. Now I'm taking 2, which is fine. In fact, I can even lunge and take none. Okay, now this thing is very, very dead. Rev the engines. Whenever you move 1 farther. No thanks. heal booster. Well, we haven't taken any damage. Strokes biceps. So we don't need that. Prepped batteries, extra energy first turn, or shield memory, shield lasts between combats. Okay, these are both good, but I'm gonna... So there's the thing is, like, I could take this because I'm like, oh, this is a bad artifact. I'm not ever gonna take damage. But I know that when you play with other crew, the game gets harder. Because the other crew are more complicated. The starting crew are very well designed. They like work very naturally together. And they're just generally strong. When you start playing with the other crew, the game gets harder, so you're gonna see me struggle more and possibly lose. The issue is that this is a heal booster. Yeah, I'm gonna take, because it sucks. Like, if you need healing, I want an artifact that heals me, not one that heals me more. Like, I currently have no way of healing, so it's sort of silly. All right, regular enemy here. Let's see here. Should we? We're gonna do it. Bam! 3 overdrive. Okay, now we need to do something about these cannons. So I guess we'll spend our, well, I should draw cards first, see what we get. Okay, so we'll go here. This will just destroy the cannon by itself with the stun calibrator. Bip, bip. Ooh, that's the brittle part. Oh my God. Can I just kill it this turn? Hold on, I don't, what is this, 9? Oh yeah, it just dies. Okay, that was cool. Okay, Inverter, I'm sorry for everything bad I said about you. Oh, all basic cards except for this thing, which I don't care about. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna go here, and yeah, my deck's pretty lean. Let's upgrade something. I'm not even sure what. Oh, yeah. So I want this to have Retain, and I want this to be flippable. Okay, we're gonna deal without this having Retain. We're gonna make this flippable, so we can go in either direction. That's really, really strong, and then fight the final boss. This game has really good writing. It also has like a story of sorts. It's no Hades, but you know, it's not a bad story. I do recommend reading it. So just very powerful cannons. This is concussable. I could parry, of course, for 13 damage right off the bat. Just get all its armor out of there, basically. Should I just do it? Get this out of my deck. Mainly I need to see if I can avoid taking damage. If I glissade in here and cancel this 5, I will still be taking 5 damage. And I can't deal with that. But at this point, the only reason I'm trying not to get hit is for flexing's sake. All right, let's try to do the flex. First run of a fresh save file, hitless run. Here we go. We're gonna escalate for 14 damage, and then we're gonna pop, get it out of the deck. All right, I have Piercer, so my first attack Piercer, so I actually didn't get all the shield off. Oops. Well, should I draw shot, risking potentially getting one of my wave charges and not being able to play it? Now let's just take 3 damage, or deal 3 damage. Oh, we got a chip shot. How nice. I love this song, by the way. This game has a really great soundtrack just in general. And this final boss song, they did a good job picking it. Okay, wave charge. We mosey on over, multi-shot to counter that 4. That's the brittle part. Oh my God, that fracture detection. Oh, that fracture detection. Okay, now unfortunately I have to spend one of my very few evades here to not get hit in my weak cockpit. Keeping the flex dream alive here. We got a couple of trashes added, which sucks. I would love to hit this 4. That's quick thinking. Is this the time for another wave beam? Okay, let's do it. We're gonna go here. Wave beam. Bip. Bop. I'm taking 3. Oh yeah, there's no way. I unfortunately I just had no shield or anything. So there was no way for me not to take hull damage on this one. What I'm gonna, oh, I'm wrong, hold on, there is a way. These are concussable. All right, fine, keep the dream alive. We evade, concuss, and spend all my remaining evades to concuss that one as well. That was stupid. That was very stupid, but that was the only way that I had a chance of doing it, so let's see what happens here. Okay, so we can lunge, kill the missile, shoot that, but I'm out of, oh, I have 2 evades. I also have block shot B here. All right, we're doing it. Bop, stun, kill, block shot B. I now need... Oh, this actually works out nicely. I can just play all my free cards, and then I just need any shield here. Let's draw cards just to be smart. Okay, so do I get one of these off? No, because all my shield is temp shield, so it doesn't actually make sense. I might as well just stay put, and then do a wave beam for 8 damage. Oh, I could have maybe... I could have killed it. Could have killed it right now if I had just used my extra energy to multi-blast in the brittle part instead of shielding. Okay. I can't get over to the brittle part, but it doesn't matter because I have enough raw damage. There it is! New save, hard difficulty. No hull damage run. And we get to the end. So this is kind of interesting. Here's where we get to kind of our metagame aspect. After each run, you pick one of your crew members to quote-unquote repair. And what this basically means is that you get one of their memories. And that's kind of like the story aspect. So you can see kind of the goal here is you're trying to get every character's 3 memories unlocked. So basically you need to beat the game 3 times per character. There's 6 to start, so that's 18 runs to get everybody's memories if you manage it correctly. I'm gonna skip all this for the purpose of the video. All right, we unlocked a lot of artifacts thanks to our old friend, the Genesis canister. But thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe. I'll see you again soon. If you want to stick around for the post-game lookup, we got Isaac, we got the Ares ship, and we are closer to unlocking the Jupiter ship, which was also in the demo. Thanks, everybody, again. I'll see you soon.